cigarette burns slow, like the memory of us. I exhale and watch it glow, gold before it turns to dust. We were almost there. We were almost everything. Almost is not fair. You were almost mine. I was almost yours. We were almost happy behind these almost doors. Your hand was almost reaching. The words were almost said. We were almost love, but almost does not count instead. We were standing on the edge of something that could break us whole, but almost is the saddest word that I have ever known. Almost enough. Almost enough. Almost true. Almost everything I needed you to do. We were almost perfect, almost right. Almost made it through the night. But almost is just another way to lose. Almost enough, but not you. Maybe in another life we are not afraid. Maybe in another time we actually stay. Maybe there is a version of us where almost becomes real. But in this life, all we have is almost, and the way it feels. Almost. We were almost so close to everything. Almost enough. But almost never is. I told myself this would be the last cigarette, But I tell myself a lot of things I have not done yet. I told myself I would forget you by the end of this week. I told myself I would stop dreaming of the way you used to speak. I told myself your name would stop living in my chest. But here I am at 3 a.m. failing every single test. One more cigarette, one more memory, one more reason why letting go is not for me. Last cigarette, I said last cigarette, but I lied another one and feel no regret, because the smoke reminds me of the way you used to feel. Last cigarette is never really last when you are the reason I cannot stop my last cigarette. I have your number memorized, but I will not call tonight. I have 1,000 things to say, but silence feels more right. So I smoke and stare at nothing and let the hours bleed. The cigarette between my fingers is the only thing I need. One more cigarette, one more memory, one more reason why letting go is not for me. Last cigarette, I said last cigarette, but I lied another one and feel no regret, because the smoke reminds me of the way you used to feel. Last cigarette is never really last when you are the reason I cannot stop my last cigarette. Maybe I'm not addicted to the smoke or the nicotine. Maybe I am addicted to the ritual of feeling something real, something that burns slowly, something I can watch disappear, just like you did. Last cigarette, I promise this is the last one until the next one, until I stop thinking of you, which is never. Last cigarette. Last cigarette. I tune into the frequency where you used to be, but all I find is static and the memory of we. We We used to speak a language that nobody else could hear. A frequency between us that pulled us close from far. Now I reach across the silence and my hands find empty air. I am broadcasting love to a signal that is not there. And static hurts more than the silence ever could, because at least silence is honest about absence. Empty frequency, where you used to be. Empty frequency, still tuned to only you and me. I hear you in the music, I hear you in the rain. Empty frequency, broadcasting beautiful pain. Searching for your signal, finding only gold remains. Empty frequency, my empty frequency. I kept our conversations like old songs on vinyl. Every scratch and imperfection, making them more final. I play them in the darkness when the world is still asleep. Some frequencies are so beautiful, they are impossible to keep. And the static hurts more than the silence ever could, because at least silence is honest about absence. Empty frequency, where you used to be. Empty frequency, still tuned to only you and me. I hear you in the music, I hear you in the rain. Empty frequency, broadcasting beautiful pain. Searching for your signal, finding only gold remains. Empty frequency, my empty frequency. Maybe love is just a frequency that two people share, and when one person leaves, the other stands there, holding a signal that has nowhere to go, broadcasting into empty air. A feeling nobody knows but the one who lost the frequency that made them whole. Empty frequency, still searching, still tuned to you. My empty frequency, broadcasting into gold. Your touch lives on my skin, like a memory made of fire. Even now when you are gone, I am burning with desire. It is midnight and I am alone, but I swear I feel your hands feels your heat. Every shadow on the wall moves the way you used to breathe. You are not here, but you are everywhere on my midnight skin. Midnight skin, where you used to write your name. Midnight skin, still burning just the same. Every place you touched is marked in gold. Midnight skin, you haunt me and I let you on my midnight skin. I can feel the ghost of us in every inch of this room. Your whisper on my neck, it tastes still in full bloom. I do not wanna wash you off, I do not want this to end. I wear you like a second skin, my lover and my sin. You are not here, but you are everywhere on my midnight skin. Midnight skin, where you used to write your name. Midnight skin, still burning and just the same. Every place you touched is marked in gold. Midnight skin, you haunt me and I let you on my midnight skin. They say time heals, but I do not want to heal. I wanna keep you written on me in invisible gold that only I can feel. So stay on my skin, even if it is only in the midnight when I close my eyes and remember how we used to sin. Midnight skin, you live on my midnight skin, forever written in gold. My midnight skin. You are fading like the light at the end of the golden hour. I am holding on too tight to something I have no power. I can feel you slipping slowly through my fingers like the smoke. Every word you leave unspoken is another string that broke. I keep searching for your eyes in the places that we used to go, but you are already disappearing, and I am the last to know. Tell me how to hold something turning cold. Tell me how to keep go that wants to fade. You are fading gold, like the sun going down. something turning cold. Tell me how to keep gold.